Uh, Hello students, welcome to our class, or which we can say the video class. So for today I will not take much time. So for today I will discuss with you about correlation. Yeah, correlation you can find in the unit 2 of the syllabus. So today we will look first at the concept of the concept of correlation. So here the word correlation, you can see there are two words, co and relation. Co means together. When we say together, it should be two or more than two, and then relation means connection and relationship. That means correlation means that there is a connection or relationship between two or more variables. Okay, two or more variables. So in statistics we say there that exists between correlation exists between two variables, say x and y. These two variables are correlated in some other way, either positively correlated or negatively correlated. That means they are connected. Okay, the x and y are connected with each other in some way. Got it? That means sometimes y will depend on x and sometimes x will depend on y. Got it? That means they are connected. That means if one change, if x change, you will see that y will also change. If x change, it is accompanied by change in y. Got it? So here you can see that if x increase, it will be accompanied by the increase in the value of y. Okay, why there is a change in y? Due to the change in x, because these two variables are connected. So if these two variables are connected or has a relationship, so it is known as correlation between x and y. Okay, that means the relationship between x and y. Okay, so that means if x move in one direction, y also will be moving in the same direction or in the opposite direction. So the movement in one variable will be accompanied by the movement in the other variable. Got it? So now why do we need to study about this correlation? Okay, the study of correlation, it helps us to measure the degree of correlation between two variables. Okay, that means measure of the degree. That means up to what extent the relationship between between the variables. Okay, how much, that means how much y depends on x. Okay, that means we can know the degree or the level of correlation or the level of connection between the variables. Got it? So this correlation analysis, it also helps us to know about the economic behavior. Okay, economic behavior or the economic activities in the economy, or the behavior of the economy in the country. And it also help us to locate the critical variables or the important variables, and these variables on which this variable depends. Say for example, if x and y are the two critical variables, and then which variable depends on whom? Okay, whether y depends on x or x depends on y. Okay, so that's why when we study correlation, we learned we will be able to measure the degree of the degree of the extent or the degree of the connection between the two variables. And also it will help us in analysis, especially the resources in the economy. Okay, and then we also have the types of correlation. How I'm giving you 5 types of correlation: positive correlation, negative correlation, zero correlation, linear correlation. Okay, positive correlation when they move in the same direction, negative correlation when they move in the opposite direction, and zero correlation, and that means when there is no movement at all, and linear correlation when there is a constant change in the variable, and then non-linear when there is a fluctuation change in the variable.